navigating awareness. So what happens when we are not present and aware in the moment, but rather we become aware in hindsight, or we never become aware at all? Let me illustrate the concept of navigating awareness with a story. Mike, a director of operations, used to make sarcastic remarks to his fellow peers and employees. One day, in a meeting, James, one of Mike's peers, shared with everyone in the meeting his ideas about a new project, when unexpectedly Mike responded, "Okay, thanks, James. You can now go sit in the back of the corner of the room and play with your cell phone." Mike was totally oblivious of what he said and the potential consequences of his remarks. Even the following day, he was totally unaware. He was unconsciously unaware. Of course, nobody dared to say anything to Mike and provide any feedback. For Mike to be aware of his words and behavior, he had to either be self-aware or have someone else bring that awareness to him. In this case, it was Judy, another peer who was in the meeting and who had leadership coaching experience. Judy simply asked Mike, "Hey Mike, last Tuesday in the meeting, you said to James to sit in the back corner and play with his phone. What were your intentions when you said that?" Mike said, "It was just a joke. I was just trying to be funny. You know James. I love James, but, his ideas are not the best ones." Judy replied, "You are assuming you were being funny, and you are assuming that James doesn't have good ideas. How is that serving you? And how is that serving James to come up with good ideas?" Mike rather realized that that was not a good move, but it was too late to return to the moment. He was consciously aware, but still incompetent to change. Now Mike had new choices. He could apologize to James, he could change his behaviors and assumptions, or he could continue being aware of his incompetence and keep reacting with contempt to protect his identity, power, or status quo. As we can see, awareness brings choice. Mike chose to reflect with Judy and looked for alternative ways to stop his sarcasm and respond in a way that sparked creativity with James. Mike was willing to take responsibility. As we can see, choice brings responsibility. Mike was conscious about where he was, but unable to respond positively. It was difficult for Mike to change, he told Judy. "That's how I grew up," he said, and sarcasm was part of growing up for many years. So his first commitment was to end sarcasm. Just end it. He found a point of return. He could stop being reactive. As we can see, responsibility brings change. After several sessions with Judy and continuous practice of being present in the moment and stopping himself from contempt, he moved into being curious about James' words and ideas, asking questions, challenging those ideas with respect, and even building on top of James' ideas. Mike became consciously competent. Through time, this became a new habit of true collaboration and partnership. They both saw the opportunity to create an alliance to serve their relationship in service to the projects, their employees, and the organization. As you can see, change brings results. They both share their story with their peers and employees and encourage them to take radical responsibility as well. They both became unconsciously competent and helped others co-create new habits. Okay, so now it's time for you to practice navigating awareness. And you can do this in several ways. One could be in hindsight, so reflecting on a meeting that you recently had, and you can ask these same questions but in past sentence. So think about a meeting and ask yourself, how present was I? What was my body telling me? What was the impact of my words? How was I in service of the team, the group, the meeting? And you can also do this in the moment. So put a note, a post-it to remind you to check with yourself in one of your next meetings. And in the moment, ask yourself, reflect. It only takes a few seconds. Am I present in this meeting? What is my body telling me? What is the impact of my words? How am I in service to this meeting, to this team? How am I showing up? And all these questions will help you be aware in the moment, and it will help you to be responsible and most likely provide better choices. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to turn on the alerts so you can get future videos. Thank you.